Leaning on his desk, arching her back towards him strategically, her smile shifted from pure happiness to pure desire. The effect was not lost on him. Wow, you look great, but I am supposed to be working right now? You're supposed to help people who come into the library, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm the only one who needs something right now. Without breaking eye contact, Lizzie slid into the arms up one of her shirt's sleeves and pulled the strap of her bra over the shoulder and repeated with the other arm. John swallowed but kept watching as she reached behind her back to under her shirt, making it right up the... Okay. Preparation completed. Lizzie undid the claps and wiggled out of her bra, then pulled it from her shirt and held it dangling from one hand. John, don't make me have done all that for nothing. You can take a break, right? John swallowed and got to his feet quickly. Let's find a break room. They hurried into the small study rooms and side of the library. Lizzie watching John smiled and laughed softly. It was so nice to see him give and play sometimes. Okay. The study room held nothing but some bookshelves. Yep, 2 chairs and a table. But the table wasn't about the right height. And the edge was smooth, so that was good enough. Knowing he might feel guilty about hurrying, Lizzie took it upon herself to bend over the desk and slide her sweatpants part way down. John, hurry! I don't want to wait. Oh my God! She heard him undo his belt, and it was behind her, tugging her pants down her thighs. When he pulled her panties down, and they clung to her for an amount, revealing just how ready she really already was. I can't believe we're doing this. Someone might come into the library. Then let's hurry. She wiggled her... Yes, and looked over her shoulders. Eyes bright, usually they were free to be completely naked. Oh, at their home. It felt strange being... and have her... Oh, John felt differently too. His shirt... Oh, okay. Okay. Lizzie moaned and trembled, her fingers gripping the deck hard as she felt his familiar member. It was only the tip. Just the tip. But after that, he finally reached down and touched her hips after caressing them a little, murmuring about how beautiful she was. He got better grip and finally pushed in deep. I'm not gonna read this. Enjoying himself, Lizzie defied her. Oh, okay. Jesus, okay. Oh, okay. Who the hell made this? Oh. Lizzie settled down against the desk, enjoying the feel of him while she slowly came back down. It was so wonderful every time, but it was always nice to discover something new. This was probably irresponsible, but I think we need to be irresponsible again sometime soon. Lizzie looked over her shoulder at him and beamed. Library fun! They cleaned up and pulled their clothes back on in a hurry, then headed back to the main desk. Anyone who saw them bodies flushed clothes askew would have known exactly what they had done, and that fact made Lizzie immensely happy. There was no one there, of course. The library was every bit as empty as it had been before. She had expected John to look relieved, but he actually didn't seem to care, just smiling at her. Do you want to stick around? I wasn't getting much done anyway, you know? Sure! She spent the rest of his shift alongside him, occasionally reading it, but often just leaning against him and breathing his scent. She could still smell what they had done, I bet, and it was a wonderful reminder. Also wonderful was that the tension seemed to have erased from him. Sex had been exactly what he needed, making Lizzie doubly glad that she had given in to her desire. When the shift was finally ended, John locked up, and then they headed home together. As they walked, Lizzie was surprised to feel his hand slide down from her waist, caressing her curves. Maybe they weren't done after all. Lizzie eagerly pulled him home faster. Uh-oh. Life proceed normally enough, and okay. Do something, but what? Be quietly supportive? Carry him. Did I do that before? When they finally went to sleep. Oh. Hey, supportive. So I haven't done that. I'm a ding dong. Drinking him in. What? So hot. It's so late. What am I doing? I'm still shocked about the library scene, which was, like 40 pages from here, but it was just the last scene, because I will edit it. I promise. It won't be episode split yet. I don't know how long this will take, but it is taking far too long. As she fell asleep, Lizzie settled on another thought. This visit might be a good thing, but she would be very glad when it's over. Yeah, I bet. Wait. Kill her. 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 Don't kill her. Kill her. Kill her. Kill her. Kill her. Kill her. Don't kill her. Where's that gun? I did that last time, so it's all good, right? Yeah, good. What? End conversation and tell John about it. Only her, okay, the professional. Didn't I do this already as well? Yeah, you get out of here, bitch! I want to die so badly. Oh man, I'm giving up on reading. Because I know that I did that. I remember I did that. Leafed through the page and had drawn the two of them naked, embracing one another, and surrounded by a sketching of models in various sexual positions. Lizzie had forgotten she drew those and found herself giggling. How flexible do you think I am, Lizzie? I just like thinking about us together. Ever since we had sex at the library, I've been thinking about the other new things we might do together. Oh, but I don't mean it isn't wonderful just to do it normally. That's great too. Don't worry, Lizzie. I understand. Turning a page to one of her drawings of killing. Oh, okay. These are, I don't know, cute. Yep. You mentioned a terrible girl from psych class, all the awful things she said about us. Lizzie flipped to the page after that event, and yep. After it happened, I felt everything. I hate her, John. I still wish I could get rid of her. But you won't, right? No, writing it down. It captures what I'm feeling somehow. When I look over it again, I remember all the emotions, but there's some distance now. They're not as strong inside me. I think I get that. Maybe that's a healthy thing. My God, my reading. Hopefully I've cut out all that other terrible reading I've been doing, but, you know. How long have I been doing it? Too long. Though I do worry that sometimes you get yourself more worked up writing out your thoughts. But it doesn't have to be writing, John. I get the same effect from talking to you, and it's better that way. Not just because I'm talking to you, but because you've always have new thoughts and interesting things to say, and so sometimes I think about things differently. I'm glad to hear that. I'm always here to talk, Lizzie. I know, it's wonderful, but I don't have to share everything, do I? Sometimes what I'm thinking is just silly, and it doesn't matter. I don't want to waste your time. He considered that very seriously, then pulled her a little closer with a smile. You can tell me anything at all, Lizzie. Don't feel obligated unless you don't have a working brain. What? Have a working brain. Everyone has tons of minor thoughts. They just pass through your mind. They don't matter unless you focus on them. I mean, I have a lot of dumb little thoughts. There's no point of sharing. That's not true. I'd love to see every single thought you ever think. I believe you. But since that's not the world we live in, we can just talk to each other, okay? She eagerly nodded and pressed herself against him even closer. She was right to talk to him. John always had good things to say. But as warm as things were between them, Lizzie felt a bit hesitant when she looked at his face and Forget about it now. We need a break. Yeah. I've done all. Ask John about it. Yeah, when she... Oh, come home, John. Ma, you're in a good mood. She pulled inside into the embrace. That wasn't that long ago. Well, not long for the video, I hope. Please edit it. Please. Reached out to take her hand, and she gripped it back hard. I think I've seen enough for now, I don't know. I feel like I need to keep watching, but at this point, it's just depressing me. I'll watch for you. You rest, John. I'll tell you if anything important happens. Are you sure? I don't want to make your shoulder it either. No, I'm happy to. The news might be bad, but I don't mind if I'm helping you feel better. Then I will take you up on that. Thanks, Lizzie. She helped tuck him into bed, kissed his forehead, and then headed back to watch late into the night. Oh? Not over? Okay. By the next morning, Lizzie was feeling discouraged. Not just about the situation, but about the reactions to it. Everyone was so stupid. There were protests in support of the law and protests against it. More protests that didn't seem clear on what they wanted except change. It was utter chaos, and yet the directions of all of it seemed to be drowned. There was so much attention on everything, so little of it rational. According to the reports, the schools had even expelled students based on their idea that they might be a threat, even though they had no true grounds to do so. Lawsuits had already begun. All of it seemed far away from their home and their life together, yet it loomed high and cast a shadow over her. She was grateful when she had heard John finally getting up. He came out and gave her a quick kiss before sitting down beside her. She explained the basics of everything that had been reported, and putting it into words made things seem slightly more manageable, but it was still far from pleasant. John, do you think we need to call off the wedding? He looked into her eyes seriously for a long moment, not judging, just understanding. Eventually he spoke quietly. Would you prefer that? No, something might happen. I don't think there's any real risk, but I don't want you to be unhappy, Lizzie. I want our wedding day to be something you can remember forever, so if now is a bad time, I think it would be better to do it, to prove to Koeitek it doesn't dominate our lives anymore, and it would make me happy, John, so happy. As she stared into his eyes, realized that she was certain. She wanted nothing more than to spend the rest of her life with him, but she was afraid that someone would take him away somehow, afraid of so many things. Will you tell me everything will be alright, John? I can't promise that, but I don't think there's any serious chance of something going wrong. She smiled fondly through moist eyes and nestled closer against him. I'm glad you said that. You don't offer any false hope. I don't want you to be sad, but I'm glad you never try to force things to be happy. Thank you. Please convince me, John. Tell me about everything and why we can have our wedding, and I don't need to be afraid. John held her and began to speak, not making any grand promises, but just going over the situation. It all seemed so much clearer when he said it compared to the chaos of possibilities within her mind. Yes, things weren't perfect. There would be problems in the future with him and her side. By her side, Lizzie could hope that things would turn out well. All she needs to do was trust him. Well, I'm going to leave it off here. It's been quite long, I bet. I hope I edited it. Thank you for watching. I've been your main man, Aaron Paradise. I need a goddamn rest. Please like, subscribe, comment and share all that fancy stuff, and I shall see you in the next episode of Crimson Grey. Dusk.